Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today's been a really slow day. Been at home most of the day, taking care of the kids and stuff. Never back at the house, but today I'm out a little late. But I just want to see if I can get into any raids, just to give you guys a glimpse of what it's like and how to participate in a raid. And so I'm gonna go searching. I'm not playing right now. I'm driving, looking for raids. But as soon as I find one, I'll let you know. So I'll see you as soon as we get there. All right, everyone. So it seems we found one. I'm over parked by this little shop called Lou's Blues. It's a nice little restaurant. Not to shout them out or anything, but that's just where I'm at. And we found a gym with a raid on it. Now I don't have any friends with me as of right now. Like I said, I'm out pretty late, and most of them have been raiding all day. And so I'm gonna knock this one out by myself. So to go in a little bit about raids, there are different tiers of raids, starting from 1 and all the way up to 5. Level 1s are usually like the starter Pokemons and smaller Pokemon like Charmander, Squirtle, really smaller, lower level Pokemon. Then you have the tier 2s, which are a little bit boosted. They're usually the second evolution level of Pokemon, so like Wartortle or Charmeleon. Right now, one of the really important ones is Kirlia, which is the Ralts evolution. And then they move up to 3, which is usually like mystical looking Pokemon. They're not mystical Pokemon, but they're interesting Pokemon. So another one of the interesting level 3s right now is Absol. What's another good level 3 right now? Can't think of all of them right now. There's a list. I can probably put it in here and just bing it off or something. You'll probably see it about right there or something. I don't know. But it goes up to 3, and then the 4 is usually like the big final evolutions or the boss looking Pokemon like Tyranitar, Golem. We had Charmander or Charizard in there at one point. The really top tier Pokemon. Aggron was in there at one point. And then we have another one, and then you go up one more, and that's a legendary level, which is level 5. So right now we have legendary Registeel, which is I believe it's an elemental, but the elemental Regis, elemental beasts or whatever. And then on top of that, there's EX raids, which are special invite raids that you get when you raid at specific sponsored gyms or park gyms. And you'll get in, once you've raided there, when the passes go out, you'll get an invite in game in here. And I'll show you one right now. I actually have an EX pass right now. It is for a sponsored Pokestop. There you go, EX raid pass. You click on it, it'll tell you exactly where it's at. So I have one for the Starbucks, which is the Starbucks across from the mall that I play at. And so it'll tell you the exact date, the exact time. And it'll give you a little GPS button to get directions, and it'll tell you exactly where to be at. And so that's really interesting. And so those are the different levels. So right now we're just gonna knock out this Magmar raid because I really want those Magmar candies for Gen 4. And so let's go ahead and jump in real quick. Oh, he's so beastly. And so make sure we spin our Pokestop before we go in. And it'll give us our stuff, and we'll just hit battle. It'll give you 1 free raid pass a day, which will be orange, which I've already used, it seems. And then after that 1 free raid pass, you'll have to use premium passes, which you can buy in the shop using Pokecoins. Like I said, you can either have wait and put Pokemon in gyms and get coins that way, or just use regular people money. So we're gonna go ahead and use our premium pass here and go ahead and jump into the lobby. Now each lobby is 120 seconds. Gives you time to switch out or check any of your Pokemon, or heal up Pokemon that you might have used before. So we're gonna check and make sure. Oh, there we go. See, we got 3 Pokemon that need to be revived, including our shiny Omastar there. And then you have your potions that'll heal them all up. Wow, we got a lot in here. So I tend to have a lot of potions stacked up, so I don't really need them. So I just kind of revive everything with hyper potions and then get rid of all the other potions. There's my main man, Gengar. And so we're going to roll back in here, and then also you can come into here and drop your lucky egg and your star piece. I won't be dropping mine just because it's a tier 2. It's not really that big. And as soon as I'm done, I'm probably going to head to the house because I got to get stuff ready because we just signed a contract and I'm getting a house. So just a little peek on my personal life. It's really fun. I'm really happy, and I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. But we have 60 seconds on the clock, 60 as of right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump back in here, and it'll give you a list You can swap out these Pokemon. This is just a recommended box. You can set teams. So this is my big rock team that I was using for the Zapdos day. And this is my Magifund, which is the team I use when I'm doing Magikarp raids and I want to have a little fun with it. I have my shiny Pikachu with a hat here, my Pikachu with a witch hat, my Pikachu with the ash hat, this Tangela, that's going to be my Tangrowth because it's a 98 IVs, and these two Sunflowers. I love Sunflower because he's so jolly looking, and I happen to have a 98 IV Sunflower. So, so we don't mess it up here. So we're just going to jump back to the recommended team because it has my two giant Kyogres there, including my shiny Kyogre. Thank God. And so we're just going to go ahead into the raid with, let's see, we got what, 10 seconds? 10 seconds left. And we're going to go in. 5, 4. And here we go. All right, so the basic mechanics of raiding are pretty much the same as when you're battling a gym. You have the tap swipe system where you're just going to continuously tap. Just going to tap. And if you want to dodge an attack, you're just going to swipe. There we go. Just going to swipe. And then you have your charge bar down at the bottom. And once you charge it all the way up, you can tap that just like this. And it'll load your charge attack and do some super damage. And you just keep going and keep going. Now, some people use technique when it comes to raiding, you know, as far as like when to swipe and when to tap and stuff like that. Like just now he did his charge attack. And I could have swiped and dodged it and, you know, took a lot less damage. But for something like this, I'd much rather just keep tapping. Just get through it really quickly. I'm not going to use that many Pokemon. And so, you know, a lot of that stuff goes down to how difficult the boss is, how many people it takes, and, you know, whether or not you feel like swiping, you know, and dodging his charge attacks will help you overall in the end. And so for this guy, no, it's not gonna make that big of a difference. Magmar happens to only be a tier 2 Pokemon raid boss, and so it's not gonna be all that difficult for us to knock him down. Usually the hardest part about raids is catching the Pokemon, not beating the Pokemon. Because if you get any group of friends together, you know, get a set group, it's not that difficult to go in and say, hey, boom, we're gonna knock this down, and you all take it down just like I did just now. And you get them down and everything's cheery, and then you get into the catch phase, it's all kinds of messed up. So when you win a raid, you get a bunch of stuff like golden raspberries, they'll give you potions and some Stardust. You automatically get Stardust, and now you get one rare candy. And rare candy you can give to any Pokemon if you need candies for that. And so here to show you your ball bonus. And so for defeating the boss, you automatically get 6. For your damage bonus, depending on how much damage you do during the raid in comparison to either other people or in general, if you're by yourself, you automatically get 3 because you're the only person there if you beat it. But it depends on, you know, who does what damage. Your gym control, which means I'm Mystic and this is a Mystic gym, so my team controls this gym, so I get an extra 2 balls for that. If it's not your team, then you automatically don't get any balls for that. And then contribution by team. So you have your damage bonus, which is you particularly, how much damage you contributed to defeating the boss. And then also you get a number of balls depending on how many of people in your team, which is like, you know, Mystic, contributed to the defeating the raid boss. So here, obviously, again, I'm the only person, so I'm Team Mystic, and we have the total contribution because I'm the only one here. And so we get 3 balls, adding up to 14 balls. We have 14 chances to catch this Magmar. The problem with raids a lot of times is you can't use your own balls. You have to use the premium balls. You can't use your, you know, regular balls, ultra balls, or, you know, great balls, whatever. You have to use these, and once you run out of these, the Pokemon automatically flees. A lot of people get frustrated because sometimes it's really hard to hit them. You're in circumstances, maybe it's raining, something along those lines. And so we're going to go ahead and catch them so we can get on out of here. And so, woo, look at him. I'm super excited for that. So 1257, I'm not really sure what that is. So, and let's see. So we're going to go ahead and give him a Pineapple Berry. See if we can go ahead and get the double candy for that. So we're going to just circle it up. I'm going to drop it on his circle. So another technique when you're throwing is if you're doing circle throw or curve throws or straight throws, regardless, if you spin or hold the ball until your circle gets to exactly where you want it, and you get the technique on how to hit it just there, no matter what he does, that circle is not going to change. So if he attacks in the middle of his attack animation, like just now, if you throw the ball, the circle will be the exact same as when you started. So say you throw it in the middle of his attack animation, his animation ends, the circle reappears, and the ball hits him right after it ends. You can hit the same throw every single time as long as you preset it. But if you throw the ball right after his catch animation, the circle will reset. So it takes practice, but it's a very useful trick, and it helps, you know, knock out those great, excellent throws. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. I'm gonna wait for him to attack. Let's see, he's doing all his jumps. It does not count for jumping. So if you try and throw it while he's jumping, the circle will reset. It's only during their attack animation. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Come on. He's doing a lot of jumping. There we go. Ooh, that was close. You see what I'm saying? I set it to the excellent throw circle, and then, oh, he popped out. Set it to the excellent throw circle, and I personally just missed it. So let's see if we can get him again. He's doing a lot of jumping. Boom, there we go. Excellent throw. And down. So that is basically rating in a nutshell. So that'll be all for today. I'm going to go ahead and close it out on that. And hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.